That's right. That's right. That's right. I gotta take him off of here. There's only one, and that's me. You understand?
Just like we come through, you better have your fucking third album.
Bad enough, nigga. I don't want nobody sound like nobody from my clan, man. Keep it real, get your own shit, man, and be original.
You can't imitate me on this fucking tape. You ain't ringing the bell. I'm ready when you are.
It's kind of powerful.
I'm supposed to eating on camera.
Dude.
You ready?
Oh boy, this sports like hip hop. Niggas be farting.
Yeah, we do what we want here.
There's no rule.
I'm saying, though, you eating and chewing at the same time. Like, how you talking and chew at the same time, bro? Hey, no rules. Let's go.
First off, let's get this story about your hair, man.
Hey.
Hey, hit the record button. Oh, okay, I see it. All right.
Oh, we talked. Okay, so y'all remember? So back in this started about 2013. I started coming out with the different immature type looks every time. Every new magazine cover, I got a new look, right?
Right.
So I had the nappy fro, going to the Gumby, the mohawk, blah 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 blah. So one day in like 2016, I'm like, hey man, I'm out of styles. I don't know what to do. The sponge, my hair is too long for the sponge. I don't know what to do. So I was gonna whack it. I was gonna whack my shit. Somebody told me like, no, don't do that. Why don't you just braid it? I'm like, braid. I'm not sitting up seeing nobody's legs. Just go ahead. Let me go ahead and lock it real fast. And
Real fast. Okay.
Yeah, my girl at the time and my homie, it was like, you're not gonna stick with that. And I was like, I probably wasn't. So I said, you know what, just because y'all said it, I'm gonna do it. So I off of whim, off of somebody telling me I couldn't do it, I did it. And 3 years later, I'm like, shit, I still got this. So the pandemic, fast forward to early this year, all the salons and shit is closed. I'm out here looking beat up.
I saw some of them posts.
Ooh, that was rough, man. You called me Moses before. I was definitely ready to split Lake Michigan in two. So
split Lake Michigan in two.
So the plan was to cut this on my third anniversary, which is the beginning of November.
Anniversary of what?
Third anniversary of me locking.
Oh, okay, right.
So beginning of November get here, I go to my appointment, and I'd already told my loctician, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna just go ahead and start, combing it out. Word for the day. I said, I guess he's ready to comb it out. That's what we're gonna do. So I get there, wash my hair, I sit in the chair. So you know what? I saw this picture on Instagram. Can you do that to my hair? It was a real crazy little beehive type style. Like, can you do that to my hair? She's like, yeah. I'm like, there we go. So that's, just super random with my hair. I wake up one morning, it's like, hey, I want to do that. And I'm probably gonna have this shit for another 2 years and tell you every week I'm cutting this shit off.
So the 5-year anniversary, you gonna cut it off?
I might cut it off tomorrow. This shit. Hey, let me tell you something, man. No one ever explained to me how extra this shit is. Like, I promise you, I was like super prejudiced to women with bonnets. I was like, hey, if I no bullshit, I had stopped dealing with a chick because the first time I stayed over her crib, came to bed with a bonnet on. I'm like, hey, this the first time. You gotta keep it up here.
Oh man,
you gotta keep it up here. You can't. That's way too familiar. You know what I'm saying? That's way too familiar. So
she felt comfortable with you.
Yeah, the Joe Great. Yeah, Joe. She felt comfortable.
That's
definitely was comfortable.
That's a problem for me because if you comfortable with me at that early,
oh,
I mean that means I'm not making you feel like I gotta like keep my game up here. I'm like, no.
Mm.
Now, so, come back to this. And no one told me that, hey, once you do this to your hair, you're gonna wear a bonnet too, my nigga. No one told me that. No one told me I couldn't get my hair wet. So basically, and no one told me that, your hair, and you can't get your hair wet, you'll be doing the yeah, right. No one told me that.
So how do you wash your hair?
Yeah, you can. I mean, my shit locked in now. I can wash it now. But
you're talking about in the beginning. In the beginning,
you get your hair wet. That's it. You got to go back and get it done again.
All right.
Wow.
Right, it's gonna puff up, and then the ugly phase. You get your hair wet. The ugly phase is gonna maximize by 1,000.
So you're not doing water rods at Great America, huh?
Man, you know what, man?
You're not going to the Dales and shit.
Funny story. So we went to the Dales. The following summer after I liked my hair. So my plan was just video, the feet in the water type guy. I was just gonna do that. But I got talked into like, yeah, you don't be a stick in the mud. Come on, get on this ride with us. All right, reach in the back pocket, pull out a whole swim cap. So,
did you do this? Did you do this?
Do all that. I got to pull it in. Make sure all over my ears and all that, man. Like, got to get in there. And it's still messed up. I still got water underneath that joke. So I was wearing my do-rag for the rest to my next appointment 2 weeks later. See, man, that's the type of shit, man. Like, see, this type of shit is super extra, man. Yeah, I'm used to just waking up on the board and whacking real fast, get up out of there.
That's dope, man.
So you can't do that with the dreads. You can't just get up.
Now I can, because
okay.
Women will tell you like, I'm gonna get, they'll tell you I'm gonna get dressed because it's less maintenance. I'm like, bitch, Chris, this shit is a lot more maintenance. You gotta watch how you work out because you're gonna sweat your shit out. Like real talk. I plan my appointments like to be after I go to the gym. Like no early morning shit. Like, all right, like, so if I'm going, like say I'm going out of town Saturday, and I want to get my hair done Friday, I got to hit the gym Friday morning. So, because you'll sweat this shit out and you'll be, say what?
I said, that's high maintenance for real, shit.
That shit is ridiculous, man.
That's you, though. You a high maintenance ass nigga. Don't even front, man. Don't even front, though.
Right. Yeah, you a high maintenance cat, yeah.
I mean, I was more like an 8 now. I'm all the way into 10 now.
This nigga really get a haircut, man. He call it his appointment, his hair appointment.
Hey, man. Hey. I learned, no bullshit. I learned about, what's it called? Salon style. I learned about that real early. So, you go online and make your appointments online. I learned about that real early. No bullshit.
True.
Hey Zeke, Vince will attest to you that my barber is probably one of the best in the land.
Chicagoland?
Nah. And he's definitely ranked in the nation.
He's in the AP top 10. He's in there. They got him. They got him. I mean, the bad thing about that is, he's in the AP top 10. That's the bad thing. I like the more that he was like, back in, unranked in the back 25. It was easier to slide in and I'm next already. Now, man, last time I went in there.
So he recognizes he's in the top 10.
Man, that man getting
the
diva
barber
now,
himself.
Man. That man turning into a diva now, man.
He ain't a diva. Now he ain't a diva toward me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm A1. You know what I'm saying? When I come through, I come through. You know what I'm saying?
Man, last time I walked in there, man, which was not long ago, I walked in there. My man, I said, yo, how many you got? He like, yo, it'll be a minute, fam. Like, all right.
You had to knock on the back door 3 times just to get in. They got a secret. They got a speakeasy now. Like you gotta do one of these and
Yeah,
kick the
I
door,
mean,
kick, you know.
it's wild out here in Chicago, man. Lori got like prohibition days. Yeah, like you said, it's a speakeasy. You got no password to get in places.
Yo, switching subjects. Why do you have a Cleveland Browns sweater on?
As I explained to Vince earlier, my wife is from my wife.
Yeah, she's from Cleveland.
I mean,
She brought him back some gear.
You know, I don't wear team shit, but I ain't got nothing to rock, so.
I mean, you could have wore the robe again, Paul. You know what I'm saying? Get comfortable, you know.
That robe was famous.
I mean, so far.
The robe was famous. Do you know how many people came to me? You know how many people came to me? Like, man, this dude got a robe on. He's real comfortable. I'm like, hey, man, Joe don't give a fuck, man.
Hey, that robe should jab is on Twitter by now.
So it's all about the content, man. It's not about the appearance, man. You know. So
I mean,
hence the sweater. You know what I'm saying?
On Bears Sunday, you got Cleveland Browns, but yeah.
No, I'll give a shit about that, man. But
you've been watching football, right?
Yeah, I just was watching the Browns, by a matter of fact.
Interesting segue.
Right.
Nah.
What'd you think about the Browns? Browns fan number one.
It's not a Browns fan, man. Let it not be known. But I am intrigued by my first of all, whatever Baker Mayfield does, he definitely has acting in his future. Like he has the it factor. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga Cole, like they broke down all his press conferences, like all the pop culture references he be making.
Yeah,
like
he's a polarizing figure.
Yeah, he cold with that shit, man. But as a team, you know what I'm saying? I think if they just in the AFC, man, the NFC, you know what I'm saying? I think they would definitely make it. They definitely be a perennial playoff team, contender. You know what I'm saying? But they just in the AFC, so. And they shouldn't be. They got enough talent. They should be in the upper echelon. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of jumped on the bandwagon heavy when they first split. It has nothing to do with that. I jumped on the bandwagon heavy when they started picking up all the Hunt and what was that? Not last year, the year before last when they picked up everybody, Hunt and help me out here.
OBJ.
Oh, yeah, OBJ.
right. OBJ. They already had
OBJ.
You know what I'm saying? They already had Landry, you know what I'm saying? And they already had Chubb, you know what I'm saying? But once they, you know what I'm saying, they started in the defense, he was like top 10 at the end of the year. What the fuck, man? All right, there we go. And then the defense was already top 10. Yeah. And then the defense was already top 10. So yeah, I mean, they should be in the upper echelon, you know what I'm saying? But it was who was over there? The offensive coordinator they upgraded last year.
They brought in Kevin Stefanski to run as their coach.
He was the OC.
He was the OC in Minnesota.
Right.
So,
yeah.
So now their former coach is the tight ends coach for New York.
Kitchens. Yeah, Kitchens.
Yeah.
Not Kitchens. Kitchens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm having some technical issues there, man.
Hey, why are you working with that? Yo, oh, my bad. Vince, I was going to say, thanks for coming on, man. You looking good, brother. You looking real good. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you, man. Yeah, anytime.
And skin glowing, you know what I'm saying? Beard full, man. You looking good. No homo, man.
No, I'm glad for that little insert on the back. I appreciate that. Hey, man, so you like the fourth person that told me my skin look good. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep it up. I don't
know. I really wasn't looking. I was just, it don't look blemished. So
I know. I mean,
and a guy like you definitely likes I know you get the facials. I'm sure you get the facials and the nose plucked and the eyebrows arched and all that. You don't do the eyebrows?
I haven't touched the brows in like a decade. Not in about a decade.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a lot of flack for that when I used to get them cleaned up. CLENT.
Yeah.
I used to get a lot of flack for that.
I heard about that.
Yeah, who y'all got in the Super Bowl though? You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Joe. You got it.
I don't know. I'm music heavy right now. I usually jump on Hey, I'm so music heavy. I really don't give a shit about sports right now. I'll jump on it a little bit. Off the top, I'll probably go Chiefs and I want to go. You know what I'm saying? My heart wants to go to Seattle, but probably the Rams. I'll go with the Rams.
Yeah, you definitely ain't been watching football, man. You definitely ain't been watching.
Yeah, I really don't give a shit. I ain't gonna lie.
I know you. I can tell. It's cool. It's cool.
I was arguing people
I've been
down
watching enough
all week about the Rams because people start drinking that Kool-Aid.
By the way, they lost to the Jets today. Jets. Jets. You know.
They lost to the Jets. What golf?
Not enough.
I mean, but he's got. You can't. He's not like he got that big contract with. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't play. He got paid like an upper echelon cap, but he's not really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got paid just like he got paid, but he's no higher than a top 15 quarterback in the league. Like they thought he was gonna be a top. They thought the genius Sean McVay was gonna be, you know,
right.
him and Goff was gonna be cold, but like he's okay. Like
yeah, right.
Yeah, he's all right.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about golf. You know, to piggyback off of that. Here's the thing. When Golf had his best season, people fair to realize that the Rams are a running team. So when he had his best season, it's because Todd Gurley was out there looking like a fucking, you know, Bo Jackson / LaDainian Tomlinson type of cat.
Top 2 quarterback.
Take it easy on the Bo Jackson.
He was out there looking, you know, LaDainian Tomlinson. You know, he was out there looking cold. You know, that's what made Golf look as cold as he did. So now they had they lost a lot of offensive linemen. They had some regression in some other areas, and it exposes Golf. So now they've been trying to this year. I see them trying to build that line back up and try to get back into a run heavy West Coast, you know, hybrid. Yeah. But you know, it's gonna take it's not there yet. I see what they're trying to do now. When you say the Rams are going to be like a Super Bowl contender, I mean, I see, you know, anybody can get hot. They got the type of defensive personnel that can put together like 3 games.
Aaron Donald is probably the best defender in the league. Probably best.
Yeah. Especially if you're talking about front seven.
Probably.
But the thing with this is look at the Rams season. They've beaten the NFC East. They are 1-3 versus the AFC East. So, you know, if you know all the teams, the 4
Wait, you
teams
said they're 1-3 versus the NFC East?
They're
AFC
East. So they beat
Dolphins.
Right. So they beat the Dolphins. They lost to the Pats. They lost to everybody else. They beat the Dolphins, lost to everybody else in that division. They beat everybody. They beat the Cowboys, Giants, Washington, and the Eagles. So that's 5 of their 9 wins, and they beat the Bears. So that's 6 of their 9 wins. Not impressed. You know? Not impressed at all because those 6 teams are garbage. Are super garbage. Even though one of them in my team.
By the way, Zeke, this is why he's like second, because he don't know air. Like I'm a 99 in sports knowledge. He's like a 98, 97. Like he's up there. I respect Vincenzo, but he's like a little bit below me. Like
should have did the trivia. That would have been.
No, we're not. I'm not doing the trivia, man. Unless it's money on that.
I'd have came for that 99.
I would not. He's like I respect his knowledge on all 4. I would say all 5, because you got to count college football and basketball. You probably kill me in college football though, because I know a little bit. College football is just whack.
Who you got for the Super Bowl? Rick?
I got Chiefs and I like Packers.
Chiefs Packers. I thought about the Packers.
I like Aaron Rodgers He is looking ridiculous, dude.
Oh, real.
Ridiculous. So, you know what I'm saying?
Fucked up my fantasy draft.
You know what? Fuck all the real NFL. Like, how's your fantasy? I know you out of it. Like, you've been gloating if you won it. You know what I'm saying? If you was in the playoffs and was winning, you'd be like, yo, I'm right now, I'm in the playoffs in fantasy. You know, you must not be doing well.
So my season long fantasy.
Oh,
I had two leagues. I usually only do 2 leagues season long because it's a lot to keep in touch. I prefer nowadays to do a lot of daily over season long. So with one league, I drafted, I think my first 5 picks was McCaffrey, Eckler.
Like the KG of answering questions, by the way.
I gotta give you content. So
I see.
Let me run down I think my first 5 picks in one league was CMC, Eckler, Kittle, Allen Robinson, DJ Chark, and Cortland Sutton. Now, if you've been paying attention to football, I know you are. What have the motherfuckers done all year?
They've been injured.
All of them. So that was my year, pretty much. In my other league, in my the BDSGP,
dominated 2 out of 3 years.
Wow.
Go ahead. Just thought I'd mention that.
So I had, oh my God, that team was just, it's been another episode for that show. Just know that I did not make the playoffs. That was just some of them. I couldn't make the play. I couldn't pull it off.
By the way, can I get? Oh, go ahead, Joe. My bad.
You still got tanking rules and all that. That was the dopest league, man. On the real, man. That shit was hard. You still got that, or did you?
So we had to tweak tanking rules because it was getting taken advantage of on a yearly basis. So I had to tweak it a little bit. As of right now, you cannot actually tank. You can, however, you can, put your if you're not there's a certain way that you are automatically demoted. Now, if you're not automatically demoted, you can say, like I did, I'm not on the demote list. So I say, you know what, I'm not gonna make the playoffs, so I'm just gonna hang back. We're just gonna hang back and secure this number one draft pick for next year. When the pandemic is over and the buy-in goes up higher, and
right.
I'll have CMC waiting on me, a refreshed CMC.
Now I've been out of that league maybe 5 years. Can I get an A? Am I still grandfathered in an A?
You have a spot in A if you ever want it. Not you, Joe. Not you.
Why not? I don't know why.
There's a bidding process now. So
you know what?
I dominated in 2 or 3 years, nigga. That's why.
No, Joe, your crazy antics was you would, dude. He would come up with shit. He was wild, dude. Joe was wild.
Wow.
This dude was like, yo, Vince. He was like, Vince, you know what you should do next year? Man, you should have offensive linemen. I'm like,
and I still believe in that.
You don't.
Anyway,
can you name 3 offensive linemen?
I would if there was an offensive line category.
You don't even know the stat pancake.
But I'm saying if it's only because I'm not in the sports right now. Ain't one of y'all fucking with me when I get in the sports.
Name the center of the team, that shirt that you're wearing. Just name that center.
Did you just hear what I said? If there was an offensive stat category, then I would get into it.
I would think that as a big Browns fan as you are, I would think that you know who J.C. Trotter is. I mean,
look.
You don't know who J.C. Trotter. Vince, listen, I'm asking next year. Seriously, I'm asking. Can I get in next year? Can I get in the draft next year?
Well, it would please me on no end to have you back.
Yeah, because I got a lot of I got 2 rivalries.
they still talk about you to this day.
Yeah. Yeah.
You say it's
Yeah,
called the BDSGB. What is that?
Best Damn Sport Group, period.
Now y'all can kiss my
Oh, okay.
enough of that. All right, now, like we were saying, as we were saying, I won in the goddamn league. 2 of the 3 years I was in there, I dominated. I made it to the championship game and lost to my man Emmanuel. What's his name?
Is that dominating?
Emmanuel. The second year I tanked, got a plethora. I was the Cleveland Browns. In my third year, I had a plethora of talent. Made it to the championship game again. I took an
Did you
L.
win?
No,
How's
third.
that
Vince,
dominating?
I don't remember. I don't remember him being in that
not
fight.
the championship game. The third year, I lost in the round. I lost in the second round. What was that week? I lost in week. What was that week? 14. Wait, what's
the second round? The second round will be this week, 15.
The second round. Also, I lost in 15. I didn't make it to the championship game, but I was in the upper echelon of players in 2 of the 3 years I played.
You said you dominated. I thought you won.
I'm just saying. I didn't.
By the way, Zeke, in this league, I was the one that told him to get a championship belt. Like now, I think they got a championship belt. I was the one that told them, yo, get a belt instead of, you know what I'm saying, money. I mean, you get money, but you get to walk around with a belt the whole year. Like you get a belt. So I was the one that told him.
That's true. We have a 10-pound belt championship. Gold.
Oh wow, that's
belt.
A real belt.
That's pretty dope, man.
The belt costs about $600. So
that was gonna be my next question. Like, is it a toy belt or what?
The first year was toy belt.
First year was toy belt, yeah.
The first year was like a $12 belt.
That's a pretty dope league.
Where'd you get that belt from?
I had it custom made.
Oh wow! Oh yeah, y'all put money.
Send out for it.
I ain't gonna lie, Zeke. It's a lot of trash talk in this league. A lot. Like if you don't know sports, you will get ran out. Like you gotta know sports in there. Like that's
you
one
just
of
play
the things.
For fun?
No. Dude, I used to shit talk to Vince. I used to buy a payday and then like crumple it up and like, nigga, like this is you, like and rip it up like payday. This is you, nigga, this week. You fucking trash ass. You know what I'm saying? Like nah, like we weren't cool when like I would purposely not talk to him during the week that we played. Like,
that was fun. That was some fun stuff.
I wouldn't talk to him. I'm like, nigga, I don't know you this week.
That's how me and Harry Egbo met. We was talking mad shit, man. And I didn't know him, you know what I'm saying? We was talking just
like, you never met him. I'm surprised y'all didn't bump into each other like, you know, at hoops or anything like that, you know. Scrimmaging, Zach Levine, or you know.
Right. Somehow he knows everybody's been everywhere and done everything.
Most interesting man in the world. Yeah, most interesting man in the world.
Yeah. That's definitely Harry, man. Shout out to Harry Egbo, man.
Shout out to Harry Egbo, man.
Cool brother.
Harold.
One of the greatest Nigerians of all time. Speaking of, you know, you mentioned it earlier. Golf getting paid. What you think about your man Goldberg? He got that bag today.
I'm happy.
He
wasn't the only. I like Gobert. First of all, he wasn't the only dude that got paid. Kuzma got paid today, but it was very Aldi. It was very it was very Aldi's like. It was very cheap.
What do you sign? 3 year joint?
3 year, $40 million.
3 year, 40, yeah.
That's very you know, Ariana Furs. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of lower tier.
And what Gobert sign for?
5 years, $205 million, biggest big man contract ever. So like,
I had some thoughts about that Kuzma one.
It's tradable. It's a tradable contract.
Very tradable.
Oh yeah.
You know, before LeBron got there, Kuzma was the man on that squad over Ingram and Ball and the rest of them. Ingram got the max. Ball about to be on a 1 year deal. Kuzma got a 3 for 40. Like, I mean, you know, it kind of lets you know where he is. If I was Kuzma, I mean, you know, on damn near any other team, he'll be putting up, give me max money, give me max numbers. So if
Kuz,
He plays like Antoine Jameson, by the way, your North Carolina brethren.
Kuzma?
Yeah, he does. He's very Antoine Jameson, very much so. Very in the league. He's very Antoine. Like Antoine, he's a poor man, Antoine Jameson.
Yeah, later years.
And also,
he's not good enough doing that though.
And I don't think he would ever be a max on whatever team he would be. I don't think he would command a max. You think on another team he would command a max? Brandon Ingram got better. That's why he got Kuz was the man on that team, but Brandon Ingram got like
I don't necessarily think
noticeably
it was
better.
a situation. I don't think it's a situation of being better. I think it's a situation of him having free reign.
LeBron.
He ain't getting on the Lakers.
I'm saying that's about your ceiling. I'm saying Brandon Ingram, he showed his progression because his ceiling is higher. Kuzma,
yeah,
is about what he is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you could ISO, you could ISO for Brandon, and he's developed his game where you can really go to him as a go-to player, clutch situations, all that. Like Kuzma is at his best, at his peak. I don't think he's reached his peak, but I think at his peak he'll be
Antoine Jameson.
Still be a nice number 2 at his peak.
And
that might be a reach.
Gonna be a number 1.
And that might be a reach.
Well, hold on. At Kuzma's peak, I agree with you. What you're saying, Kuzma's peak, I don't think he'll be anything more than a role player. And I mean, for a good team, no, the difference. You can be, motherfucking Stephon Marbury. You can be best point guard in the league for a garbage squad. But for a good team, I think Kuzma's peak would be as a role player. I think the same thing applies for Brandon Ingram as well.
But you said he would be any other team. He would be pushing for a max contract.
He would be putting up max numbers.
I don't think so.
Right.
He was doing it with the Lakers.
Yeah, he was an 18-7 guy.
That's
on a
max?
bullshit. Empty. No, but I'm saying he would have been empty calorie type of points. He would have been like a 23-8 type of guy.
Like a
you know what I'm saying? On a shitty team. I could see him averaging 22, 23, but it's not on a playoff team or nothing like that. Like it's on a shitty team. Zach LaVine numbers.
That's what I'm saying.
Andrew Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Andrew Wiggins puts up numbers, but like it's on a shitty team. Now that he's on Golden State, like you're not gonna see Andrew Wiggins average 23 or 22 points. That's not gonna happen. It's not him.
I got a bet with somebody this year, a Golden State fan, that Andrew Wiggins has to put up the same amount of numbers, but he has to raise his field goal percentage.
Ooh, see, Zeke, this is the shit that this is like you gotta know basketball, you gotta know sports, like to raise your field goal percentage. He gotta raise his field goal percentage.
In theory, if Curry's back, his shots should be easier, right? His shots should be easier. I mean, because the defense are going to swarm the court, so Wiggins should have one-on-one opportunities, so he should get easier shots. So he's still, I don't know if he's going to put up 22, 23 anymore.
No.
But he should, but that 44% from the field should get higher, correct?
It should be up to 47. What'd you bet? You said lower?
No, I said it wouldn't go higher. My man said
what, 44?
Y'all betting strictly field goal percentage.
No. He said he wanted to go numbers and go better from field goal percentage. I said, I don't think he's going to do both.
I mean, if his field goal percentage goes up as a byproduct, one is, don't you think his points should go up a little? His numbers should go up slightly?
No,
not
necessarily.
Exactly, not necessarily.
Not necessarily, but I'm saying, but he, you know what I'm saying, it does correlate somewhat.
It could.
Not necessarily, but I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'd take the bet.
for somebody, well, maybe we could do that too. But for somebody who's not paying attention to sports, that was pretty astute of you, Joe.
I mean, I'm not paying my not paying attention to sports is probably like the average guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm into it. I'm just not still aware.
Just watching the first 8 clips on YouTube. I got you.
Let me ask y'all this: out of the rookies, all three of y'all, well, all, include myself, what's the rookie you looking at? Who is the rookie like you're gonna take in? You're gonna like look at this upcoming season?
Just one?
Yeah, just one, and
Cole
no. Can't take out North Carolina first of all. Any North Carolina rookie?
Would you say
Cole
That's just what I'm about to say, man.
Cole Anthony, take him away. Take him away, man. So I'm gonna start with Zeke. What is a rookie that you're gonna look at? You're gonna take in like let me check this dude out.
Was it besides local?
Anybody besides Pat Williams?
No, I was gonna say Pat Williams.
Besides North Carolina and Chicago Bulls guys, give me a rookie that you wanna take in. You're gonna look at in detail.
I kind of want to see Halliburton. I've been hearing he's pretty good, but I haven't seen him play. So, but I'm hearing he's supposed to be really good.
Sacramento.
Halliburton is on.
Halliburton.
Sacramento. Yeah.
But
we probably won't even get to see them play that much. So,
if you have the lead pass or whatever.
Yeah, if you got a good link, I mean, you can.
Oh yeah, well yeah,
that's too.
Yeah.
Joe.
They saying he might be rookie of the year, Halliburton.
Halliburton?
Yeah.
With De'Aaron out there? Wow.
I've been harping on Cassius Stanley. I'm still intrigued as to why he dropped so low.
Yeah, it's a Duke guy.
sorry, Jim.
Cassius Stanley is very Joe. Seriously,
I'm intrigued as to why he drops.
Dude, I want to know. He's uber athletic. I don't know why he dropped so low. Like I saw when you told me about him when he was 15. I saw him and I'm like, man, dude is nice. Like Cassius Stanley is nice. You know what I'm saying? Like he's uber athletic, got a little J, nice size. You know what I'm saying? His ball handling needs work, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know why he dropped fucking second round though.
I know he got hurt. I know, once he went so low, I looked it up. I don't follow college, but once I looked up, I saw he missed a lot of games. So, but still, that would, you know what I'm saying? You go from a top 4 prospective pick,
Right.
to injuries usually don't affect that. You know what I'm saying? That's serious. So that's why I'll be watching him. So I'm intrigued.
Nah, I agree with you. I like that one though.
Who you looking at?
Payday.
I think you're confusing your caches. Both of them fell to the second round. The cat from Duke and the cat from
Michigan State.
Yeah.
No, I know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
I'm talking about Joe. One of them didn't get hurt. The one from Michigan State, the one that got hurt. He stayed a year because of that.
Yeah, he stayed 2-3 years. But no, Joe been talking. He been talking about the dude from Duke for a minute.
Well, I mean, I'm not looking at it. I'm not. I've seen enough of it. I've seen enough of bro. I know what he's got coming.
Sure.
He's a Duke guy. You don't like him. I know.
Yeah, I mean, same thing with Marvin Bagley, but this ain't about him right now. The guy outside. Oh, I'm not a Bulls fan, so I can say that I'm looking forward to seeing Pat Williams. Mostly because I do follow ACC ball. I've seen Pat Williams play. He never did anything that was impressive to me. So when I seen him get drafted by the Bulls, my eyebrow went up.
He actually looked all right in preseason.
Get it with the.
You're not impressed?
The Bulls as a team don't impress me.
All right.
That brings me to my next question, Vince. Where are you born? Where were you born at?
University of Chicago Hospital. Why?
You born and raised Chicago, right?
Yeah, he didn't say the city. He broke it down to the hospital.
Rosemore neighborhood. What's going
on? Why do you hate the Bulls so
Street.
much? Why do you hate the Bulls so much? You didn't see Jordan?
That's another one of these sidebars, man. All right.
That's a sidebar.
You hate the Bulls.
I want to know what rookie. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, well, yeah, you can say the rookie then. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I told you. You know,
Oh, well,
I'm
he
not,
said
I'm
Pat
not a,
Williams.
I'm not a Bulls fan. Pat
He
Williams.
despises the Bulls, even though he's born in Chicago. But
Outside of Pat Williams, outside of somebody local, it would have to be James Wiseman. I think James Wiseman's. You know, I think the second they drafted that put Draymond on the clock.
Oh man, he said. I thought you said no top. I thought you said no top threes, no lotteries. Now that was a stipulation on your question.
I'd say anybody that you're looking at. I'd say anybody you're looking at. It could be.
I would have said Wiseman.
No, but the second they drafted Wiseman, I'm like, okay, that's Draymond's spot right there. Because if Wiseman got away from the basket game, it's not like developed pro level yet.
Yeah.
But if he gets more confidence, he gets a little better in it a little bit, because I think he's already right where Draymond is. And all he has to do is be a better.
He's a Hall of Famer.
No, as far as skill wise, away from the basket.
Wiseman.
I didn't say that.
Oh. He's right where Draymond is.
Skill wise, away from the basket. So
he don't have Draymond's passing skills. No.
Skill. I mean, being able to see the floor, play within the system need to be away from the basket. All you gotta do is be able to, hit the open man, read cuts. I think he could do that just as well as Draymond today. The only thing you got to see is, can he shoot better than Draymond? I think he can, but can he do it consistently? If he can do it consistently, Draymond's ass is out the door. Draymond, he's been. You all already know he's had his his bump dance with Kerr over the years. He's expensive for somebody who's constantly hurt.
Yeah.
And he's a liability from out there, and they already right. So I mean,
his shooting has got worse over the years.
Yeah.
He wasn't the
used
greatest,
to be decent. It used to be adequate. It used to be like 35, 36%.
Which is the low area.
But now it's like, hell no, shoot that shit.
Right. You ain't running out there now. You ain't running out there to close out.
The way their team is set up right now, I mean, Curry is the only person out there you respect. Everybody else, you're like, I'm not running out to that line to catch you. So if Draymond's out there, like, I can fall back and play. I can fall back and shade the Curry side. Yep. So if Wiseman can hit that, come out there and like he can, set screens and hit the open man the way hit the cutter the way he's supposed to be hit, and hit open shots, Draymond gone, bro. So that's the guy I'll be paying attention.
Well, you can't. How many years he got left on that contract?
Probably 3.
He got 3 more years left.
Probably 3. It's either 2 or 3.
But who's going to trade for that?
Someone just traded for Westbrook 2 years in a row.
Dude, Westbrook is a fucking triple-double, dude. Like, are you serious?
No, Westbrook has degenerative knees. Westbrook is a.
I agree.
Westbrook is a offensive conundrum because he also cannot shoot. And what else? And he's making $40 million a year for somebody who can't even get you out, can't even guarantee you out of the first round.
But don't forget, he's box office, which counts for a lot. That's what goes to a lot for a team that's bringing them to it, especially like Washington.
I don't disagree. I mean, Westbrook just being there I think Washington is in a play-in as of right now. Just Westbrook being there.
For sure.
Play in. Not play off. Play in.
No, they can get the 7th. They can get the 7th, 8th, 6th.
So now we got to go this way. All right, run me down your top 7. Now we got to do this.
Because they played Brooklyn in the play-in, right? Last year, right?
No, they did not make the play-in.
They did make the play-in. They was the 9th team. The East had 9 teams, and they were in the play-in last year.
No, they was in the bubble. They were in the bubble.
That's what I mean. Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
So West, Draymond signed 4 years in 2019.
So 3 years left.
Yeah.
Clutch Sports.
Clutch Sport. Yeah, look, that's why him and LeBron are buddy.
Oh yeah, he might take that walk over to the Lakers. Maybe.
I mean, that is the secret game of sports management. You want to keep your if your team has a top player with an agency, they gonna take on some other players, take on some of them other bums under the agency
Yep.
too.
Yep.
KCP, who else? The Lakers got a lot of clutch guys over there.
Yeah.
They do.
AD, all them clutch.
AD with clutch. All them dudes with clutch.
KCP was with clutch. Eric Bledsoe's with clutch.
Oh yeah, baby LeBron. That's right.
Damn, remember how long ago he used to be baby LeBron?
He was baby LeBron like 8 years ago.
On that note, with agencies, I was listening to Amin El Hassan on the pod. He was talking about how when J.R. Smith was on the Knicks, remember they signed his brother Chris Smith for a minute?
Yeah.
And he was saying, like, yo, why they sign this dude? He said he had people, like regular cats, telling him, man, I was just hooping with Chris Smith at the gym and I was killing him. So how he gets signed?
Wow.
And it's because J.R. Smith was rep by, what's it called? CAA? Yeah. And Melo was CAA. Mm-hmm. So they was kind of running the Knicks. So they signed
so I can get signed. So I can get signed if I know somebody.
Yeah, if your brother's under the same agency as Melo, yeah.
Speaking of that, I don't know if y'all follow Andrew Bogut on Twitter. He spoke to this this week. He said, why do you think CAA? They rep athletes and media personnel. So if you ever notice why some athletes get favorable coverage, look at who they repping. You see a lot of CAA guys writing favorable pieces for CAA athletes. And you never see, and that's how you get, and that all manifests itself when the dollars come out, stuff like that.
It's a hell of a point.
Yeah, look into that. That was a good thing, but throughout that by Andrew Bogut.
Andrew Bogut, did he officially retire? He's still overseas hooping.
I think he's still overseas. No. Wait, I don't know.
I know he hooped overseas, but
Anthony Edwards, clutch.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards with clutch. You with AD and all, yeah.
That's my bust alert.
Montrez,
me too.
Clutch.
No,
Montrez is clutch.
Mm-hmm. Payday, were you raising an eyebrow when Anthony Edwards said like basketball is not really my that didn't raise an eyebrow?
I'm not for that. I mean, these kids, they grew up a little different. These kids have a lot of these kids, they're two-sport athletes by nature now. So, as you see, Kyler, Russell Westbrook. I mean, not Russell Westbrook, Russell Wilson. All these guys nowadays are
Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's a little bit older, but
well, yeah, but like it's more common practice nowadays. Is what I'm saying. But speaking for Andrew Edwards himself personally, his background is a little more complex. So when he say, when he was saying, basketball is not my first love, football is, and the interview and the whole diagram of it, it comes from football being a place of I guess a fortress of solitude for him, because after like some of the things that happened to him as he was coming up. So it wasn't basketball that kept them in the same spot. It was more football. So I mean, when it came out, it was like, well, I get where he's coming from. So I mean, that doesn't bother me. Now what tells me what I would say, like, all right, I don't think Edwards is going to be. I don't think he's going to live up to that draft position because.
He's got the body, by the way. Pause.
He's got the body. He's got an NBA body. I don't think he has. I don't think he has NBA game. I don't think that's going to happen, especially on the team that he's on. I mean, he'd probably be fourth best offensive player on that team, maybe.
Who? Wait, after D'Lo and Big Cat, who's after him? Jared Culver.
I mean, Culver was there. I mean, Culver was a big high draft pick prospect too as well. I mean,
Malik Pippen.
No, not him.
Exactly.
But I mean, I don't
Malik
see it.
Malik Beasley, by the way. I know.
I don't see it. Malik Beasley's gonna get his shots. No, don't trust and believe that.
No, he won't.
Yeah. He's a sniper. He's gonna get his shots.
He's a sniper, but like he's got to play over Anthony Edwards. Like he's got to get a tick over him. Even though they paid him, they're more vested into Anthony Edwards because he's a number one pick. He's a number one. So with that being said, they're going to say, "Yo, like you're a number one pick. We see you as a future because if Big Cat or D'Lo leave, we're gonna rely on you." Beasley is just a role player.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, definitely, but you know. As it relates to getting shots off, you're gonna have to, you gotta, as you know, when you're hooping, everybody got a role, everybody got a spot to be on the floor. Right. We know what Beasley's gonna be, and we know where the ball's going first. The ball's going to Cat first, and then the ball's gonna be at D'Lo's hands first. Then it's going to Cat. But we know what Beasley's gonna be. He's the outlet. He's keeping the second defender off of Cat. Where does Edwards fit into all this? We'll have to see. I don't necessarily see it as of yet.
D'Lo and Cat CAA.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm looking at his scouting report. They're saying he doesn't have the ability. It says he was a dominant scorer because of his athleticism and size. They questioned his ability to score.
Listed at 6'5".
They're saying that he's going to have to develop some type of floater, runner, jump stop jumper. He has no confidence from behind the arc. So basically, he's going to have to learn to score. He can't just dunk over everybody in the league like he did in college.
He has a pull-up game. The thing about him is that his athleticism in college allowed him to average 20 points. But when you get to the pros, everyone is athletic. And I tell Zeke this all the time, is that everyone is A1 athletic in the pros. Like,
not everyone,
it's a bunch. No, it's a bunch of.
Everyone in the league scored average 40 in high school.
Exactly. No, not everyone. Not everyone averaged 40 in high school.
Well, not Lonzo Ball, but everyone else.
Everyone else. He shot 40% from the field in college last
year. That's not good. You got to get that up. Paul.
And
29% from three.
Yeah. This is a little biased. Here comes the bias. So he got a lot of pub, doing what he was doing in the SEC. And my man Cole had better numbers across the board in a better conference.
He's not as Cole Anthony's not as dude. Cole Anthony's not even the 20th most athletic point guard in the league.
Y'all see what he did to LaMelo last night?
Mm-hmm.
You see what LaMelo did to him? They both went at it.
Yeah, he went to work.
Both of them went at it. But Cole Anthony, not even dude. I can name 20 more athletic point guards.
It is a point guard era right now in the NBA.
That should have been my rookie LaMelo Ball. I like watching him play. Already.
I like watching LaMelo. That was y'all. I didn't get to answer my question.
I think LaMelo's overrated.
I was going to say LaMelo. He said it couldn't be one of the top guys.
I was going to say LaMelo or Obi Toppin. Like I'm intrigued by Obi Toppin because
you hate Obi Toppin.
No, I didn't say I hated Obi Toppin.
You said he's old and washed up.
No, I never said that. I said he's topped out. He's tapped out as far as growth.
He's topped out.
Payday. He's 23. You're tapped out. You can't grow anymore.
Well, and Jason Tatum just grew 2 inches over
the
pandemic.
He's 21. Jason Tatum is 20. It does matter. He's 20. No, dude. Obi Toppin is 22 as a rookie, right? I told this to Zeke and Joe. Obi Toppin is 22. Nigga, Jamal Murray is 23, and he already got 3 years in the league. Come on, yo.
That don't mean anything.
Yes,
that
it
don't,
does.
That don't mean anything.
Okay. Yes,
it means
does.
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't think
because it's all personal.
He's battle tested. He's battle tested.
So was Obi. Go back to Obi.
At Dayton?
Go back. Obi,
Who do you play?
when Obi graduated
Charleston
high school,
University?
when Obi graduated high school, he was 5'10", 5'11". He wasn't getting
Yeah,
no.
but he
He
didn't
got
dunk
he
too.
got no offers from D1. He was.
Yes.
I don't think
Yes.
he didn't even know how to hoop. He wasn't even a good basketball
He
player.
hooped. He hooped.
He did, but he wasn't a good hooper. He had to go to. He went to prep school after that. They took him. He had to learn nutrition.
Oh,
He had to
okay.
learn. He had to learn
that was
basketball.
my next question. You
He
only
learned.
stayed 2 years at Dayton.
He got better. He got better nutrition. That's where you get the growth spurt from. He got better fundamentals. He became better every year since then.
He's about to be 23.
Doesn't matter. That means he's ready to go. He's ready to hit the ground running. Now
23 in March, by the way.
Now he plays for the Knicks, and you know who the coach is for the Knicks.
Pressure.
So you can go ahead and just mark off this year. This is gonna be a learning year for him.
Okay.
Just go ahead and mark it off.
Well, he's 24, just getting started.
24.
You're saying it's like he's a running back? No,
Right,
he's a hooper. I mean,
24 is
No.
not 27. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, no.
7, you know what I'm saying? I would
Listen.
He's behind the 8 ball.
Listen. No. Listen, I look at Jason Tatum, pause, and I salivate because he's 22 and he's still growing. He just grew 2 inches and he's getting better. He's 6'10" and he's getting better.
Some of these players, Jason Tatum and the rest of them, they went through the rigors of AAU. They had all this specialized training from like 12 years old. Obi didn't have that. Obi just got to his spot. So I mean, he's 2 years behind, just 2 years behind, the growth process.
He's done as in his maturation process. Like at 23, you're not growing anymore.
That's fine. He doesn't need to get. He's 6'9".
Okay.
Don't need to grow anymore.
He's 6'10", by the way. He's 6'10", by the way.
Exactly.
He's 6'10". But like the body, like his NBA body, yeah, he's gonna put that on, and like he like think financially, like he's gonna be 23 next year. Let me finish. He's gonna be 23 next year. So that means he's got 2-year cushion. So that means 25. So financially, he's not gonna get like 3 paydays. That's what I'm saying. Like he's tapped out. Like Tatum, Giannis just got that big deal, right? Giannis just got that big deal. When he's done with that deal, he's still only 30. He's going to get another big deal. Obi Toppin is not going to get nothing like that. He's already done. Like he's going to get one big deal, maybe, and that's it. That's what I'm saying. Like his apex is at 20. His arc is about 28, and then you die down at 31, and he's already 22, about to be 23.
There's no rule that says you're gonna have to die down at 31. I mean, it depends on where your game is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, athletically, it all depends. Look at we can look at some players that's like took care of their bodies and they
don't say LeBron James. Don't say LeBron, please.
Some
don't
players,
say LeBron.
Some players, if you take care of your body and do things a certain way, you can extend your athleticism a little further. And some players, if you hone your skills, you can extend your prime a little further. Whether or not that matters for financially for him is irrelevant. I want to see buckets. Now, okay. I'm gonna say it again. You all are all Bulls fans. So you all know
I'm not a Bull.
what. Yes, you are.
I'm not a Bull. Don't tag me with that. I left the Bulls a long time ago.
You're Bulls adjacent. How about that?
I'm an NBA fan.
Okay. All right.
Drop that flag.
You all know how Tibbs is with the rookies. You all know how Tibbs is with the guys who don't play defense. This is a striking year for Obi. He's gonna be learning. He's at a practice. Right. I mean,
who? Tibbs, yeah.
This is a learning year for Obi. Next year is Obi gonna come out. Next year, Obi's coming out. This year, he's just learning. He's gonna be behind.
He's gonna come out.
Yeah,
Tibbs, you do know Tibbs don't play rookies, right?
I just said that. You know, he's not playing. They got Josh. They just paid Josh Randall. Well, not Josh Randall, but Julius Randall all that money.
Yeah, they gotta play him.
Yeah, they gonna play him.
Yep.
So next year is the year for Obi.
24-year Obi. Okay.
I don't just feel like 23 years old is like a tap out for skill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I'm not saying
until 28, 27, 28, 29.
I'm saying, okay, if I can get a few minutes. The learning curve for the NBA, when you're 19, like Pat Williams, like the Bulls kind of did right with drafting Pat Williams because you're 19 and like that learning curve is kind of like you're young. Obi is 22, about to be 23. That means his learning, like Payday just said, 2 years before he really knows the game. So we're looking at 25, 26. Nigga, like, we're looking at other players that's in his age bracket that's doing remarkable things at that age. And he's only 2-3 years in it. Like, and I will say this about Pay. He said this about the Knicks organization. They definitely have to have kitty gloves on. It definitely has an effect on his productivity. But like, like if you're 26 and you're only 2 years in the league, 3 years in the league, and you're still trying to learn the system, nigga, I got Jamal Murray that he's running my organization at now. I got Donovan Mitchell who's 20 at the same age as Obi, and he's running my organization. Why
Both
am
guards.
I going? Huh? He's a shooting guard.
But them two are guards. Obi not. That don't make a difference.
He's an athletic big man, but like as you well know, everyone in the league is athletic. That's why I'm intrigued by him. I'm not rooting against him. I'm intrigued because he actually stayed 4 years in college. Like no one stays 4 years in college and becomes a lottery pick. That shit don't happen. Like Tim Duncan did.
All right, I'm about to say that's his Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan did that shit, and that was fucking BC.
Didn't Noah do that?
BC.
Joakim Noah is not as Joakim Noah only did 3 years. He only did 3 years.
He came out
Well, that's only showing 2 years for Obi at Dayton.
Right, because he went to prep school
he
first.
did prep school. He did JUCO 2 years.
Oh, 2 years. Oh, okay.
Probably grades weren't good.
It's like
he couldn't hoop and his grades was terrible.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I said his grades are terrible. He said he couldn't hoop, but yeah, he couldn't. His grades are terrible.
I think he averaged like 13 or something like that. You know, his last year of high school, something like that.
I think his story is very unique. His background is very unique, in that essence. But yeah, I wouldn't do a top 4 because I'm a Bulls fan. I wouldn't do a top 4 draft pick on an Obi. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking a lot.
Just because of his age.
Hey, the NBA is a young man's league, and Pat Williams was the second youngest in the league. And the reason that I can appreciate Pat Williams, or that I could see where the Bulls went, and I know I question a lot of Bulls shit, is because the youth. Like, he's 19. Imagine this nigga 3-4 years in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna be fucking a beast. If he's good, if he's well worth his grain of salt. If he's good at 22, 23, he's going to be nice. He got 3-4 years at 22. Obi just coming in the league at 22.
Can I get your definition for nice?
For who?
As it relates to Pat Williams.
If I get statistically, Pat Williams, if I get this year, if I get 12 points, if I get 11 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. That's cool for a rookie. For a 19-year-old, that's real nice. It's real nice.
Yeah, but like, you know, when you extrapolated it out 2-3 years, what do you think his?
Okay, if we're looking at 22, 23, Pat Williams, I'm expecting 3-4 years in the league. I'm looking at 22, 7, and 4.
So he's going to replace Lowry and be better than Lowry.
Yeah.
Him and Lowry aren't the same type of player.
But Lowry's not going to build a team.
But Lowry, first of all, Lowry is up for a contract. He's up for extension. So it depends on if the Bulls want to pay him. But Pat Williams, the mold that he has, pause, no homo, Like, he is a Kawhi type of Paul George-esque wing. I could play 2, 3, 4 type of guy. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, he's got the wingspan, he's got the athleticism. Like, all that matters is, does he have if he's able to be coachable, if he's going to take that pimping, so to speak, that Billy Donovan gives him, and he's going to put that onto the court. Is he going to stay in the court, or is he going to stay in the gym? So I see the Kawhi comparisons. I see why they said Kawhi, but like if I get a 20.7 rebound, 4 assists, Pat Williams at the age of 21, I'm happy.
I don't see it, but we'll see.
We'll see.
I don't see it.
But you're biased. You hate the Bulls. So.
I mean, but I don't dislike Pat Williams. I think best case scenario, they used they did all that tanking to get to the top, to get to number 4.
I agree with
and
that.
got a 3-and-D guy. I think that's what they did.
You think Pat Williams is a 3-and-D guy? Eventually,
think Pat Williams is gonna be a 3-and-D guy.
Okay.
I think that's where his ceiling is gonna cut off.
Like a PJ Tucker.
No.
If he was PJ Tucker, he would be amazing. He would be amazing with PJ Tucker. I mean, realistically, PJ Tucker is like, one of the best.
Really?
Actually, he's one of the best defenders in the league.
PJ Tucker not even a 3 anymore. He's a 5, 4. He's a 4 actually.
For 6'7", playing 5.
He's not a 6'7", but
he had to.
What was he? 6? He was like 6'5". He's in that 6'5", 6.
He's 6'5", 6'7". Yeah.
Right. He in that range somewhere. So
35. He's checking.
Yeah, he old as fuck though. He old as fuck.
And he checking four positions. He's spreading the floor. He's getting on the glass. I mean, he's worth his weight.
That's the new NBA though. That's our new NBA. Like, our centers are
Robert
like,
Covington.
No, Robert Covington's a 4 now.
He was a center for Houston.
Yeah.
He played. They had him playing 5.
That's the D'Antoni ball. Come on.
Yeah. The Houston. I mean, the new Brooklyn ball.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's out there in Brooklyn now. So.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I can't wait for that to blow up.
Yeah,
I can't wait for that to blow up.
So you don't think Kyrie is going to be good in Brooklyn?
On the floor.
I'm saying
he already showed he's gonna be good on the floor with preseason.
Yeah, he's good. I'm talking about in general, like all the antics and all that. You don't think it'll mesh?
Nah, I think Kyrie's a great player. I think KD is a great player. I think.
Now he said the antics.
Oh.
The locker room.
All right, so. So Kyrie, we all knew one. We all knew a couple of cats like this. They go away to school, and you come back. They try to talk down to you because they had a couple of thermodynamics classes. They come back on holiday break. They think they big shit. That's Kyrie. He went to Duke for a semester. He thinks he's fucking intelligent. And he's one of those guys like, well, I'm gonna just be contrarian just for the fuck of it.
Exactly. That's what he is. Contrarian for the fuck of it. That's the whole.
And then you put him with Kevin Durant, who is also contrarian for the fuck of it, and talks out of both sides of his mouth. And super emotional.
Yep.
I think that is super combustible. And even though they see eye to eye, they homies. They see eye to eye because they both emotional as fuck, and they both speak out of both sides of their mouth. I think that's gonna blow up in their face.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna put up some crazy highlights. They're gonna win some games. But it ain't gonna take too long for there to be. There's gonna be a bad loss, a couple of bad losses here and there. Somebody gonna say something on social media. Somebody gonna say something to the reporter, and it's gonna be funny. There's gonna be funny business going on in the locker room.
And you add to that a a non-presence from the coach position at Nash. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have that strong presence. You know what I'm saying? One, he's a new coach, and then his personality alone, he doesn't have that. He doesn't have the cachet yet, like as a D'Antoni would even. You know what I'm saying? On his own bench.
D'Antoni's super hands off with his players. He lets guys.
But he still has cachet and a presence that Nash doesn't have, just in his nature and personality. Like
right.
And
Nash. I mean, his personality is like, you know, he's like, for lack of a better term, holistic.
Right.
In the same way as like her and Phil Jackson, they're like that. They're like, you know, from the earth.
He drinks straws made of leaf and all that type of stuff, right?
Yeah. They like that. They like those, you know, biodegradable
He's
straws.
the cool coach.
Right, exactly.
Right.
You know
so what is Jacques Vaughn, the dick?
You're gonna have to.
What is it?
What is
what is Amari Stoudemire?
According to Kevin Durant, Jacques Vaughn could be the head coach one day.
He's been the head coach.
Right. Then they hired the white man.
real talk.
You skipped the one.
I go against you with that. Yeah, I go against you.
Hey, does the Russian still on Brooklyn? No, he sold it.
He sold it.
No, he got out of there quick.
Jay-Z got out of there quick.
Yeah. He was in there heavy.
I noticed they have a flair for the dramatic, though. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole Paul Pierce signing, that with KG Paul Pierce signing, just because it was a new team, they had to bring some big names. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Brooklyn
Nash, you know what I'm saying? It's a name. It's more of a name than actual substance. You know
Brooklyn knows that they're like the third biggest market or the third biggest organization in the NBA. They know, in fact, they probably leaped over New York. So like they're probably number 2. They're definitely top 5 as far as cachet.
Agreed.
So you know what I'm saying? Like they can do big name signings. They can do big name splashes as far as free agency.
Well,
and they can do as far as hiring and firings, and there's no repercussion for it.
Well, I meant like they hire these people without substance, you know what I'm saying, without actual. They're more about the box office. They can do it, yeah. I'm saying they're more about the box office, and you know what I'm saying. The Rush, when they first did it, you know what I'm saying. I'm forgetting the Russian's name. I ain't disrespected them. Shout out to the Russians, man. But I'm saying like, you know what I'm saying. When they who else did they bring? It was KG, it was Paul, and who else? And they trade away all the picks to Boston.
Deron Williams.
They bought in the splash.
Prokhorov, that's his name.
Okay. But it's like they're still running their organization under the same model. Like, why? What? You know what I'm saying? I can understand the D'Antoni pickup, but why the Nash? Why not the reverse? Shouldn't Nash be like cutting his teeth and learning in the assistant coach position? And even though he got hired before D'Antoni, but I'm just saying.
You know why? You know, let's just call it what it is. He was handpicked by Kyrie and KD.
Yeah, I was gonna say KD picked him.
Right.
KD, more importantly, KD picked him because KD was close proximity with him in Golden State. Like they worked like real tight. So like if KD wants that guy, what do you think the organization? Sean Marks is gonna say, "Yo, I'm gonna get KD." And Sean Marks is a very smart GM. Like, by the way, I respect Sean Marks. So with that being said,
he played with Steve Nash, so
he played with Steve Nash. So he's like, "Yo, I already know this dude. Thanks."
Yep.
So like, it's easy, and he's gonna be cheaper. Like Nash is an affordable coach, even though he's a first time coach and he's got the cachet. Nash is very affordable, and he's a first time coach, and like people still gonna respect him. Spencer Dinwiddie is gonna respect Steve Nash, and that's why they hired the Stoudemires and the D'Antonis, the backup.
Spencer Dinwiddie respected his last coach. It was Kyrie that did.
Right.
True.
Yeah, I can't. Well, like you say, Vince, I can't wait for that shit to blow up, man. As the guys know, I do not like Kyrie.
I don't think it's gonna blow up. I
watching.
think they're gonna get to the finals low key.
Yeah, I mean, just off talent alone, like they're the best team in the East.
Write that on the board.
Yeah, I think that. Yo, like
Best
my
team
shit
in the
might change. I mean, I know this is before the regular season started, but as of now, like if you get both, like I could see them making the finals. First of all, they're sexy as fuck for TV. You know what I'm saying? If you get Brooklyn Nets and Los Angeles Lakers in the finals, that's great.
That don't get you no wins.
Okay.
That don't get you no wins.
Yeah, and talk about Cleveland versus the Spurs. Yeah, that was sexy TV.
I mean,
yeah, that was.
I mean, but
that was real good for ratings.
I didn't watch any of the games.
Exactly, that was real good for ratings. But Brooklyn versus LA is very appealing to the non-basketball fan. You know what I'm saying? People know Kyrie, people know KD. So, but yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think Brooklyn's better than Milwaukee, and I don't think Milwaukee's that good.
I think they're better than Milwaukee.
No,
I think
in a 7-game series, matchups, travel, all of this, I don't think Brooklyn can beat Milwaukee. I don't see it.
I don't think Milwaukee has a better coach than Brooklyn. I think they're better minds coach-wise than Brooklyn. Budenholzer hasn't showed me shit.
Right, at some point, Budenholzer needs to be held accountable.
I've seen it. Here's a rebuttal.
If we're just going strictly series, we have not seen Budenholzer be able to make a series alterations and adjustments during a 7-game series. But at the same token, you ain't seen Steve Kerr do any of the same shit either. At that same token, you've seen Budenholzer give you 4 number 1 seed teams in the East. You ain't seen Steve Kerr do shit.
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash, my fault.
I haven't, but I'll let you finish.
If you want to expound that, there's another great coach. I think a lot of people think the best coach in the whole game down there in Miami.
I agree. I agree.
I do not in a 7-game in a 7-game series.
Don't have the talent.
Don't have the talent. But they didn't have the talent to beat Milwaukee. But you know what
they was in a bubble. They was in a bubble. Motherfuckers, they ain't have distractions.
Everybody was in the bubble.
Everybody. They ain't care. Yo, it was no home court. It was that didn't count.
Is it home court now? No fans.
You gotta travel though. You gotta travel though. That shit. The bubble was AAU.
That's a cop out.
That was AAU ball.
Everybody was in the bubble.
That was AAU.
You know what the bubble did? It took away the advantages of the better team. There was no travel, no home court advantage. Everybody gotta come with them adjustments. Everybody gotta hit them scouting reports. You play your game, and the best team's gonna win. No bullshit. What was Miami? The best team. They beat the best. They had it. They had the better game plan. They had the better game plan.
So you think Miami could beat all these teams? I agree with you. Spoelstra is a better coach than a lot of these dudes.
Spoelstra has one weakness that I've noticed over the last decade of paying attention to him. One weakness, and he doesn't do in-game adjustments. But in a series, he does. After a loss, he comes back with he'll come back with some heavy shit for you. Mm-hmm. I have no doubt in my mind of Bam, Jimmy Butler, and all those shooters surrounding them guys can give the Nets some problems. No doubt in my mind. They still got Crowder.
I agree with that. I agree with that. They won't play the Nets though.
I don't. I mean, we'll have to see. You know what? Another team out there, if healthy. I mean, Miami's got to stay healthy too, because they got funny. They got funny bones. Another team that's got to stay healthy. Indiana. If they stay healthy.
What?
If they stay healthy, they'll be a top 4 team. Don't blow it off. Don't blow it off.
Indiana.
I mean, you lost me on that.
So wait, but you think Drew Holiday was enough to put Milwaukee? They make them better than Brooklyn?
They was already better than Brooklyn with Eric Bledsoe.
They were.
No, with a healthy KD.
The thing that Drew Holiday adds is he's just a
I'm
flat
just
out
saying-
better player. I mean,
I'm
he's
just
just a flat out
assuming
better
that's
player
why-
than Eric Bledsoe.
Well, I mean, I'm just assuming that's the reason. Yeah, definitely is an upgrade. I'm just saying, but I'm assuming that's the reason you think the Bucks are better than Brooklyn.
I mean, Brooklyn, my Milwaukee didn't have to make any moves, and I still thought they were better than Brooklyn.
It was a
Wait a
healthy
minute.
KD.
Whoa. So you're not so the wall that Spo put up, the Jay Crowder, Jimmy Butler, and Bam put up when Giannis was trying to drive, that didn't mean nothing to you.
It does. It means a lot to me. Do I think the Nets can do that? No. They don't have the
They
personality.
got DeAndre Jordan, Jared Allen, and KD.
When was the last time you watched Jordan play? Jordan, this ain't 2014. This ain't 2014.
True.
He ain't that.
He's still a shot blocker. He's still a defender in the rim.
Yeah.
He not that.
Come on, dude. He's still a defender at the rim.
He's
Let me
mobile.
tell you why I know that team ain't going nowhere. They starting Jordan.
They got
They
you.
can start Jared Allen. They're only doing that because that's KD's friend.
Exactly. They starting Jordan to make
Who's gonna finish?
Listen. They started Jordan to
Who's gonna finish the game? Who's gonna finish the game? Who's gonna finish the game?
We're gonna have to see. But they starting
Jared
this
Allen.
guy. They starting this guy to keep them two sensitive dudes happy.
Dude, it don't matter who's finishing the game.
The better players on the that tells me all I need to know about this team. This team is stupid.
It's combustible.
I don't have any faith in this team doing anything. Winning 3 rounds of basketball, I don't know. I don't see it.
I don't
see it.
Holiday.
I do agree with you. The coaching, the pimping. I don't know about Nash. I don't know about his coaching. I do know what D'Antoni stands on. I do know what Jacques Vaughn, his coaching is on. I don't know what Amari and Nash is gonna bring. I do know Nash has rapport with KD. I know that he's a offensive wizard, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So like, we'll see about that. But as far as in game, you're right. Like, I don't know what Nash is gonna bring. You're right. We don't know what Nash is gonna bring.
I know what's gonna happen. Any team that has good enough on-ball defenders is going to cause them problems, because as I already alluded to, them two emo guys, they got way too much pull. They have way too much pull, and they gonna want to have the ball in their hand way too much.
You can't guard Kyrie and KD. There's no way you can stop them.
No, you can't. But if you have good defensive principles as a team, you can definitely do it. And who got that? You got that coming.
You can do that with Giannis. You can't do that with KD. You can have all the principles you want. He's 7 foot. I'm shooting over your principles.
Giannis just airballed a 3.
I mean, we've seen. I mean, people principle the shit out of KD. I mean, we've seen it before.
What?
Before he got to go to state, we've seen it. Before he got to go to.
If LeBron James,
I'm not even talking about LeBron.
couldn't do it. What makes you think?
You talking about OKC?
Before, yeah, he was OKC.
That was Russell. That was on some.
Don't put that on Russell. Don't put that on Russell. Don't put that on Russell.
That was Russell shit.
So take Russell out and put Kyrie in.
That's Russell shit.
No put. I mean, look. Get back to the point. I said, run me down 7 teams. Run me down 7 teams where you got Washington, in the top 8. Run me down 7.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Philly.
Boston.
That's my. I don't know if you all know. I don't know if you all know. I got forced to become a Philly fan. So
that team trash.
Ooh, we'll come back to that. But there's your 3. There's your 3. Come on.
That's team trash.
Miami. That's 4.
Toronto.
Milwaukee. That's 6.
Indy, that you so love.
Indy. I don't see how Indy's top 4. Like you.
Yeah, you love them.
Bookmark it.
And the Bulls. Hey, there you go. But realistically, yeah, did we say Washington? Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
We didn't.
Did you say Miami?
Yeah, we said Miami.
10. You need 9 or 10 because you got the 7 through 10 playing game.
No, I think they'll be in the top 10. I don't think they get in the top 7.
Who?
Washington.
Yeah, they'll be a top 10.
Yeah, easily. But top 7? Nah. No.
For Orlando, they doing anything?
No, they trash.
Atlanta, Detroit.
We forgot about Atlanta. Oh my God. Ooh, we forgot about Atlanta.
I mean, they'll be in the play-in too. They'll be in the play-in.
Nah, Atlanta nice, dude. Atlanta nice.
All right. Let's. I'm gonna come throw some water on this. All right. So, when was the last time Atlanta won 20 games last year. 20. All right. So
pretty bad.
When's the last time you seen a team? So to make the playoffs, you're gonna need what? You're gonna need about 39 wins to make the playoffs, right?
No, lower than that because 72.
Yeah, because the play.
It's only 72.
Yeah.
Okay, so 35 and 35 is what? It's
35.
About 500, right? So we're talking about a 15-point plus just to be 500. When's the last time you seen a team that didn't add a superstar, add a top coach, jump up 15 games?
Dude, they got Donald. They got Collinari. They got
name me the superstar. they added role players.
You can get in the playoffs in the East with what they got.
They got Clint Capella.
I said they'll be in the play-in, but if we're giving them 20.
They better than Indy. They better than the Pacers.
I want to bet you that. Bet it.
They better than Pacers.
Bet it.
All right, they got Bogdanovic too. They stole him from Milwaukee.
Exactly.
Forgot about him.
Bobo.
Bet it.
What? Better? Yeah.
Better than Indiana. Bet me that.
Yeah, we'll talk off here.
They got Solomon Hill, your boy.
Zona.
Yeah, Zona.
Atlanta will be in the play-in. I give them a 10-point. I give them a
Rondo.
10 game.
Forgot they got Rondo.
I give them a 10 game plus. I give them plus 10 games. They're not automatic. They're automatic. Let
me look at Indiana.
Hey, another thing.
They got Sabonis and Victor O. That's it. And they got Warren.
Shaky Victor O.
They got the Holiday brothers.
Okay, so before I jump back
Jeremy
on Indiana,
Lamb.
Before I jump back on Indiana.
He out till January.
Which is next week.
Lamb.
Wow.
Lamb not playing until January.
What kind of defense is Atlanta gonna play?
$10 million?
Huh?
What kind of defense Atlanta gonna play?
You got Capella.
Just say this.
You asked me a question.
Just say this. Atlanta, they don't. My man, I like my man Trey. I like my man Trey. Okay. He's probably the worst defender in the league.
Probably.
Him and Cat are probably the worst defenders in the league.
Kimba's also horrible, but okay.
He's pretty bad too. All the other cats they got.
They got Chris Dunn.
Collins.
They got Chris Dunn.
Yeah.
He's a defender.
Yeah, he's an on-ball defender.
Chris Dunn's come off the bench. I know Chris Dunn. He's a good defender. He's a good defender. Him and Rondo, good defenders. If they stay healthy.
I think Dunn is still hurt.
That's why he's on his fourth team.
Dunn or Rondo?
All them niggas.
I think Dunn is his third team, right? He was
Minnesota Bulls, and now
third team.
Bulls.
Yeah, he ain't been in that long.
But my point is this: their principal players are not defenders. They're going to be the worst defensive team in the East. They're going to shoot what 40, 50 trays a game.
Agreed.
That has a shelf life to it. I mean, it's you saw what Houston last year. I mean, it's combustible. You're gonna have your good days, but you can't live out. You can't live like that. You know what I'm saying? If you can't play defense and your offense is strictly coming from 30 feet away, you're gonna have a problem. I give them, and they're a young team. I mean, I give them 31 wins.
Young teams don't really win. You're right. The young teams don't play defense either.
You got Gallinari, who's a veteran presence. You got Capella, who's a rim defender.
John Collins.
John Collins is a semi all-star, 20 and 10 guy.
Bogdanovic.
You got
Cam Reddish.
You're naming guys. You're just naming guys. I mean,
Bruno Fernando.
I don't even know who that is.
He's on the squad.
Clint is their lone rebounder.
Oh, they got Tony Snell for defense.
Tony Snell plays D. He's a wing defender.
Tony Snell getting paid $12 million.
You all about the money. You don't even care about how they play. You all about the money.
Why is he getting paid $12 million?
Tony Snell. He's 3D.
He ain't that great on defense.
He ain't not good on defense at all. I mean, you just put it like that.
He don't even play.
Exactly.
He does play.
Nice defense off the bench, nigga.
Seriously, you don't like the Hawks at all?
No. I think they had.
Oh,
I think they won the offseason.
Indiana.
I think they won the offseason.
What? Sabonis and Victor O.
Cassius Stanley on Indiana. That's why he picked him.
Nah, he a Duke guy. You don't like him.
Let me tell you about.
Why do you hate Duke?
Okay. I'm a Carolina fan. What the fuck kind of question is that?
Why you're not from North Carolina though? Why do you like them?
I mean, why do you like the Bulls?
That's the thing. You love North Carolina, but you hate the Bulls. The greatest Bull is from North Carolina. That makes no sense.
I mean, everybody likes basketball for this. I mean, everybody in our age range likes basketball for the same reason, because of Mike, right?
But you hate the Bulls.
I was, this we're talking about 1990s me now. So, I was a Mike fan, like everybody else, and
but you weren't a Bulls fan.
If Mike did it, I want to do it too. And like Mike went to North Carolina. Shit, hey, I'm fucking Carolina. Mike hoop. I'm about to go outside of hoop too. Mike played for the Bulls. Maybe we'll talk about it. We'll see. We'll see.
Mike didn't hit the weights like you did though. Oh.
Yeah. He might be on them white girls. Mike
I said hit the weights.
I mean, he when he came back.
I said hit the weights.
I'm in my second retirement, so I'm doing exactly like him. I'm bulking up. I'm bulking up. You got to be like Mike. But listen, them Pacers, Sabonis is an 18 and 12 guy. Miles Turner is. Sure. Miles Turner, like, didn't he lead the league in blocks the last couple of years?
Yeah, I don't like Miles Turner.
I don't. But he's still a 17 and 9. 17 and 9.
17? No, he's not.
Well, TJ Warren bucket.
13 and 8.
Okay, it's still.
TJ
Warren was like the MVP of the bubble, prior to the playoffs. What else?
TJ McConnell, feisty.
Victor O.
Zona, by the way.
Home Depot should be traded before the deadline. But he's still a decent player. Who else? And you got the Holiday kids.
Brogdon.
Malcolm Brogdon is low key.
20 million. Yikes.
Low key.
Brogdon. 20 million.
Remember that Zeke? I told you I ain't like that shit. I was like, damn, that's a lot.
No, Brogdon is worth it.
20 million?
That's role player money. He's a role player.
Huh?
Yeah. Stars get paid double that. Look it up.
Sabonis right under him.
19. Whoa. Hold on, Zeke. You cool with Malcolm Brogdon getting your starting point guard who averages 16 and 6, 20 million?
That's kind of high.
Malcolm Brogdon is one of the top 10 perimeter defenders. Top 10.
Oh yeah. Probably give you that.
Yeah, top 10 perimeter defenders. He's good for 38 from 3.
No, he's 38 from 3. Yeah.
He's worth 20 million. He's worth it. And I don't like Virginia at all, but that nigga worth 20 million. No, that's a solid squad. Solid squad. They gonna have at least 8 more wins than Atlanta, at least.
Hey, I missed the Oladipo. Is he coming? Convo is he coming back? Is he ever going to be the old Oladipo?
I think that was a flash in the pan, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I don't think that season that you saw of him, that was like he must have took some
growth hormone.
eugenics or whatever. Some Frank Thomas shit.
Now
Like,
y'all
he
saying
must have took
his good year was a flash in the pan.
Yeah, his good year was a flash in the pan. I don't think that's who he is. Really is. He is what he is. I don't think that who he was.
So with Washington, now Washington is the one you want. If you want to bet some the win overs, I would go with Washington. I would bet that over.
Yep, I agree with you.
I would bet that over. See, the thing with Russell Westbrook, he's not going to play back-to-backs, so you got to take that in consideration. But Westbrook, if you look at when the makeup of his teams have allowed him to have spacing, he is a completely different player. You know, as you saw when the first triple-double year in Oklahoma, his team had a lot more spacing. He was an amazing player. When they gave him more spacing in Houston, ridiculous player.
Yeah.
In Washington, he's got Beal right next to him. Thomas Bryant can shoot. Hachimura can shoot, and Bertans can shoot. That floor, that basket's wide open for Westbrook. And unlike Atlanta, they can defend. They can defend out there. They can defend in Washington. I would take the over on their. I don't know what their win possessions right now is, but I would take the over.
Oh, they got the other Cassius you was talking about too, Winston.
Yeah, another bum. Yeah.
He's not gonna stay in the league. Cassius Winston, he ain't gonna stay in the league.
None of these Michigan State guys are that. I mean, none of them stay in the
league.
They
horrible. Michigan State got the worst, not the worst pros, but Big Ten series. Like, they're horrible.
Wizards are projected to win 25 games.
I'm telling you right now, take that bet.
Wait, they said projected 25?
25 wins for the Wizards. 25 and 47.
Yeah, take that.
I'm betting over. Yo, sports life and hip hop, like bet the over on that shit.
Yeah, 538 projections just came out earlier.
Hey Rick, where's Cassius Winston at?
Washington.
I think Washington. He ain't gonna get no ticket.
Probably.
I'm surprised. I said he made it. I'm surprised. Okay.
He won't be there that long. He won't be. He's gonna be downgraded to the G League. So don't worry about it.
What's the Bulls' win projection?
They right under 25.
I think I will go over. They'll get barely over. They can get 27, 28. Nigga, 27, 28. They can get that.
Pistons.
They're borderline playoff team. That's the win total. Come on, man. Take your hate out the Bulls. I'm talking about money.
Listen, no. Okay. First of all, 34 wins? What is it? It's 72 games, right? So you're talking about 30, about 35 wins you're going to need for the playoffs. To be around that way, 30, 35 for, to get into the play and all that. If the Bulls is projected to win 25, 20, what you say, 23?
25.
25.
Nigga, 26?
Let me see.
10 teams
26
is projected
and 46.
under 35 wins.
Come on, G. Yeah, they can get that, Joe.
Led by Zach LaVine.
Bonafide
with
scoring.
with Billy Donovan as your coach.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
He better than Boylan.
He definitely better than Boylan. That Billy Donovan gets you 3 wins alone.
Okay, so
he
let's
gets
see.
you 3 wins more than Pat Boylan.
Billy Donovan on the last 4 years. Billy Donovan's had.
Here we go.
The last 4 years, Billy Donovan has had MVP, an MVP runner-up, and Chris Paul.
West. It's harder in the West. Harder in the West.
Playoffs.
And ain't got out the first round.
Playoffs. All you trying to get is money if you betting. Playoffs.
I'm just saying, man, if you saying he's better than Boylan, I'm just like, he's had better players and ain't really did shit with it. I mean, and now he's got worse players.
In the East.
In the East. Laurie
We
Markkanen
just went down 9 teams that we are confident are better than the Bulls. So let's just not cap it on the East. We just went down 9 teams we're confident are better than the Bulls, and Washington makes it 10.
No, Washington was like 7 or 8.
No, remember you add Atlanta in there too. Add Atlanta in there too.
Oh yeah.
Add Atlanta in there too, and then Orlando, who I think you all are sleeping on. What's their win loss? What's their win percentage? I mean, projection.
They kind of 36.
I would go lower.
I'll do
30
not.
state Magic and the Wolves both projected 36 and 36. 500.
Okay. Take the low on the Wolves. Just do that right now. Take the under because I'm gonna reiterate this. Cat is one of the worst defenders ever.
Yeah, he is.
Ever. It's been 75 years of basketball, and he's probably at the bottom.
Yeah, Cat.
Wow.
But his COVID, his mom died. Maybe he feels motivated.
Maybe he doesn't. So, I mean, if I'm motivated to do anything, I wouldn't be motivated to play defense.
How was he the worst ever?
I don't know. Payday is always going extra.
Go.
I've heard that before, though, that he's one of the worst defenders
Statistically, if you go into the advanced numbers, Cat gives up.
So people score. Oh, he gives up more points than
you get per possession. What was it? Per possession, inside the paint, he gives up like a crazy amount. And I think I heard it last year. Like when he missed all that time last year, the team was like 8 points better on defense than when he came back. And how does a team get 8 points better on defense when they lose their center?
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
That is
especially if you're a blocker or rim protector. Yeah.
Is he?
He's not rim protector now.
Exactly. But
he should be though.
By default. Yeah. By default, it's 7 feet.
Yeah. 7 feet. Yeah. You're big. You're athletic. Yeah.
It don't make no sense. I don't know. Take the under. 35 wins, a playoff.
So who do you like out? So who do y'all like out the East? Joe, Channel 7. Who do you like out the East?
Brooklyn. Hands down, like what I'm saying, hands down, Brooklyn.
Zeke.
Brooklyn is projected at 40 wins, 40 and 32. Who I think is coming out the East?
Yeah, who do you think is coming out the East? Because the Lakers coming out.
Can you really predict this? It's COVID, things gonna happen.
I mean, this is for fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna hold you to it because injuries and all that.
I am. I'm gonna hold you to it.
Even with injuries? With no injuries?
Injuries happen every year.
Oh, come on, man.
Injuries happen every year. And when you say in Brooklyn, you got 2 guys who are always injured.
Yeah, you got a good point.
Yeah, 2 guys who are always injured. A guy coming off of Achilles. I do not expect to see him on back-to-backs.
But injuries can happen. Yeah. LeBron could get hurt.
Yeah, he could, but he's not.
After injuries.
He's not. All
right. Yeah, but I'm saying your predictions. Unless it's just like obvious. Just injuries withheld. Like I'm going Brooklyn. Like
I do like Brooklyn.
Brooklyn to go to the finals? Is this what we asking?
Yeah, come out the East.
Oh,
we all know who come out the West. We all know.
We don't know, but okay.
I'm not 100% sold on LA though.
I'm 95%.
Well, let's finish the East first because I want to come back to that.
Yeah.
I'll probably go Milwaukee again.
What? All
right.
Payday.
So with these super teams, it takes a while for them to mesh, man. This 1 year going to the finals thing, you should pump the brakes on that. However, my team to come out of the East.
The Chicago.
Philly Sixers. The Philly Cheesesteaks.
Projected 45 wins.
Is that with Harden or without Harden?
I'm gonna go as is because if you throw Harden in the East, man, I don't know, messes up everything. I don't.
I'm with Channel 7.
Did anybody read that story on Harden this past week?
Nah, I fucking meant to. What was he talking about?
How much special treatment he was getting?
Yeah, he got a lot of special treatment.
It was basically a story about the culture that Harden created, and Harden was allowed to create in Houston.
Yeah, nobody told him no.
Nope.
So
that's why he is what the way he did. We do what we want.
You know the headline. You know the special headline is Houston allowed Harden to go to Vegas. You know, to call off practice and go to Vegas. I mean, which is you know in this new Last Dance era that we live in, no one cares anymore. But the more important part of that story, if you dig into it, like how his superstar teammates, Chris Paul, who has winter intangibles, Westbrook, who has winter intangibles, it was like, hey man, get me up out of here. I can't. No, I'm not dealing with this foolery over here, man.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And like, nah, he's late for film session. Nah, start it and then make him watch it later. We not waiting.
Yeah, James Harden's not a student of the game, not at all.
And, a lot of people are saying, well, whatever. I mean, he'll be back for shoot around. He'll drop 50. I'm like, yeah, okay. So, I mean, if that's all that matters, and him just scoring 50 off of no sleep, off of doing coke with Instagram rappers, I mean, cool. But do you want to win? Because I mean,
he don't do it when it counts. Yeah.
I mean, because if you can, if scoring 50 in February.
Right.
After a Vegas binger, that's cool. I mean, if that's all you want to get to, perfect. But if we want to win, I mean, maybe you got to take it up a notch, B. I mean,
right.
Yep.
All those excuses like, man, he's tired because he played 82 games. Well, maybe he's tired because he plays 82 games and does blow off strippers. I mean, maybe that's it.
He don't look like he in great shape right now either.
Nah, he don't. He don't, man.
Maybe the camera adding some pounds on TV.
He look like Flabby Larry Holmes out there, man.
Thick Ross.
Rick Ross.
Thick Ross.
I saw somebody call him James Hardy's. What was another good one? Olive Harden.
When was that picture of him when he was
at the
on the beach? No, when he was on the beach looking mad skinny. That was beginning of last season, wasn't it? When it was like he had lost a bunch of weight and he was working out finally.
Mm-hmm.
He gained all that back, I guess.
And then he went to the strip club and got them wings. So.
You see, they asked him about that, right? Tim McMahon.
Yeah.
Like, what was you doing in Vegas all this time? He's like, I was working out. He's like, no, what part of your workout was hanging out with rappers? He's like, no, I was with my personal trainers.
See, I like that. That's that good hard hitting journalism. I like that.
That was the same dude that wrote the story.
Oh, McMahon wrote it. Oh, okay.
Well, if you think about John Wall and James Harden together, that is like catastrophe. Dude, that is so horrible, dude. That's like eating a Baconator and a Junior Whopper at 1 a.m. Like, that's all bad.
Mm.
You got a John Wall.
John Wall who loves strippers and James Harden who loves strippers.
John Wall, who's gonna bring the Bloods to Houston.
Right.
And then
go ahead, Vince.
And then you got Houston, you got Harden, who's he's a Hall of Famer on and off the court. In the strip clubs.
Right. Go.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, there's only two people who got their jerseys retired, outside of the Toyota Center, and that's Drake and James Harden. So
Drake.
I mean, and plus the dichotomy of what's going on, like the timing, like you got a Wall that's like energized, motivated to prove he's back.
Right, he got to say, yo, I'm back.
You got a Harden that really he's playing. He wants out of there, so he's not going to give his all. Like, this is bad timing. Like,
yeah,
it's combustible.
Shit, Wall said he spoke to him and said Harden said he want to be there.
I still think, you know, in the back of my mind, I still think that Harden gonna take that 50. You know, it's Harden. He's gonna take the 50. Fuck.
So you gonna stay in Houston?
50 million. It's Harden.
Zeke, he's saying, nigga, he got Adidas money. He good. Zeke, he's staying in Houston.
Yeah, I mean, the stripper's got Adidas money.
By trade deadline, I think he's going.
I just hope he don't go to Philly.
Child 7.
Wait, you mean after his contract is up?
No, I'm talking about period. Does he get traded this year?
I don't think so.
Got to.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think he will. Yeah, because I mean, he's just gonna make his life so miserable. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think so too.
I think only way he don't, they gotta play remarkable basketball. They gotta be number one in the West by trade deadline. That's the only way I don't see them trading.
James Harden don't care about wins.
That ain't gonna happen.
Right, yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
He don't care about wins.
If they number one in the West by the trade deadline, he probably stay. But nah, that ain't gonna happen.
How they gonna get there? They gonna get there. You got John Wall is the second best player. That nigga can't jump no more. John Wall blew out both knees and an Achilles.
Hey, sports like the hip hop, Joe look like he about Channel 7, look like he about to tap out, man. Like, yo, like,
I'm cool.
You good?
No, I'm letting y'all get y'all off. I was bored 10 minutes in. I'm letting y'all get off.
10 minutes in, you was what? Damn.
Suns right under the Rockets, by the way. Projected win.
That's the team that I actually think won the offseason. Phoenix, right in front of Atlanta. Phoenix.
Because they added Chris Paul?
Let me tell you, man. Chris Paul.
Jay Crowder.
Chris Paul adds a lot to your team, man. You know, he's a winner without being a winner.
Isaiah hates Chris Paul, by the way.
A lot of people do.
I respect Chris Paul. I hate.
But he hates him. He think he's gay. He hates him. He hates him.
He's a dirty player.
Hey, you know, you gotta.
He's a flopper.
Phrasing for 2020.
He's a dirty player. He's a flopper, and he manipulated the system to get a higher contract.
You've been talking about money this whole time, and now you mad about money?
Hey, he flipped the rules, man. He made it so. I think he made it so cats 35 and older could get paid more than what they usually did, something like that. Because he's the players' union guy.
Yeah, he was a president, wasn't he?
You're right,
okay.
yeah.
All
He
right.
flipped the rules in his favor.
Oh.
I might do the same thing if I was in his position, but I'm not. So
all right, so he doesn't really negotiate. So I mean, that's not really his.
He made it a rule though.
That's not where he does.
Girl made it.
Right, you know, he's Chris Paul.
They in cahoots.
He only puts it out there. It's other people above him that.
Yeah, he's not. He's not a lawyer. He's not in there, getting the negotiating done.
He's like a union rep.
All right, so how the well, he's a little, he's not like a union rep. So how the contract is, there's a max level for every type of player based on your how much seniority you got, basically.
Right.
So if you got 10 plus years and you've hit the and you've got your all NBA defensive player MVP, you can get 35%. But to be 10 plus years, you're gonna probably have you're gonna probably be 35 years old. So so guys like LeBron and the rest of them, they've got them 10 plus years. They're always all NBA, defensive player of the year, MVP type guys. They gonna get that 35% of the cap,
Right.
So a guy like Brandon Ingram, he's got a max for his level. You know what I'm saying? He can't get 35%. I think he can only get 25%, something like that. That's really called the Derrick Rose rule. If you coming off of it, you want to come off of it, right? That's really the Derrick Rose rule.
He hates Derrick Rose, bro.
I don't hate Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is the guy. Yeah, I like Derrick Rose.
Nah, you don't like Derrick Rose.
I do.
When he was on the Bulls, you disliked him.
Well, I dislike the Bulls, but I mean, I like Rose. I don't want him to win, but I want him to play with him. He's a champion for the city. Just don't be a champion of the league. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference. Shadow.
Shadow.
Yeah, he putting on for Chatham, man. I fuck with him. 83rd Street. I fuck with him.
Oh, he's from Inglewood.
Well, I mean, went to Simeon. He played at King Park. I used, I played at King Park, from time to time.
Hey, only, Channel 7, do you remember the time we played pickup ball and Payday and tackled you on an open layup? Hey, Zeke, like this thing, Joe had an open layup and fucking Payday tackled that motherfucker like Xavier McDaniel, dude.
I saw the nigga in the corner of my eye. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna add one. I'm gonna finish the layup.
He tackled the motherfucker.
I'm alright. Man, that nigga hit me so hard.
Hey, this nigga brought football to basketball, dude. For real, yo.
Dude,
He didn't give a fuck. He straight tackled him.
I don't hear a rebuttal from Vince, so I guess this is true.
He tackled him. I was like, oh shit, my nigga Joe got a layup. Hey, man, that came up and did what?
I remember the play. You didn't die.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? It was a hard foul. Like, it was just a little harder than normal.
I didn't contest it.
Hey, Vince tackled that motherfucker.
Did you go for the ball?
Hell no. It was an open layup, dog. All I felt was pressure on my shoulder. Pressure.
I was like, damn. Hey, is this how it is when you play pick up ball with your mans? I don't want to go nowhere near him,
right. We're gonna
I grew up in the 90s, no layups, man. No layups. No layups, so you gotta run laps.
This nigga tackled Joe.
That shit was hilarious, man.
That nigga give a sinister laugh at that.
Wow.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm retired now though, so it don't matter. You good. Lanes are free for you now, man. Free takeoff.
You jumping on steps one at a time, left, right foot. I'm working on leg days. You eating fucking steamed broccoli, you know what I'm saying? Like,
all of that is true. Yeah, I mean, I guess I got a 37.5 vert, but I'm not gonna pull it off. I'm not gonna pull it out on the court.
I saw the box jump, so I peeped it.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking up Zeke then?
I'm
Zeke
almost.
he got a 42.
I'm almost at 40. I'm almost at 40.
Almost. How much water are you drinking a day?
100 ounces. Because half of my body weight. Recommended. I know a lot of guys try to go for the gallon. Like, that's it's a bit
What's a gallon? 128.
Yeah, 128 ounces. Yeah, I'm not doing all that. That's too much. That's too much. I mean, how much time you want to be in the bathroom? I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, that makes a difference.
I ain't got time for it. Just give me the 100 and I'm good. That's 40s.
Okay.
So yeah, man. Just by the time summer hits, I'll be at that 40 vert. And anybody want to get underneath the basket?
Dude, your athletic peak is done, dude. You know what I'm saying?
It's been done. It's been done.
Tell Zeke that. He think he's still in his prime. He ain't in his
I'm
prime.
the same age as LeBron.
Y'all OVO, y'all OVO babies. Y'all really think y'all more than what y'all are.
Hey man, the dream don't die until you kill it. So the dream don't die until you kill it. So as long as you still out here, putting in work, putting in grind, these 90s babies, they ain't ready yet, man. You can't get you ready to give them the game yet.
Shit, these 90s babies will blow your head off. Pull the shit out the skinny jeans.
Oh, phrasing. Phrasing.
The 90s babies pull a Glock out the skinnies, man.
No, they don't. They have it in they what do you call them? The big starter jackets they wear nowadays. They come right off from underneath it.
True.
They wearing starter jackets now?
You know the little puff joints they wearing nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
They pull it right out the pockets. How was I say? I mean, speaking on that, man, it's getting hectic around my way. I mean, 119th Street be getting blew up the last. No. I'm not far. I'm not far from there. You know, I'm around St. Rita.
Okay.
So you know, I like going to the Looms over there on 119th. I like going to a little popcorn station. I like the little area. I like the little western area.
No.
So, but you know, they had that drive-by Looms over the summer.
Wait, were you about when the shorty got hit? Sitting on the couch?
Yeah. Okay. And then you know you saw the carjacking over there with the fireman. What,
yeah, my mama stayed right over there, right over by Morgan Park.
Yeah. I like, you know, I was flipping tires over there in Morgan Park during the summer. You know, running that track, doing my training thing over there every now and then. But yeah, it's getting crazy. It's getting wild over there.
So you got protection?
No, you know. These are my protections. You win some, and you lose some.
Guns and butters. Guns and butters.
Right. You win some and you lose some, but you live to fight another day. Hopefully.
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna live to fight another day.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's never crossed your mind though, living in that area?
Nah, man, this area is nice as shit. It's just getting
over there, man.
It's getting crazy.
Oh, okay.
It's getting wild.
Oh, okay.
Go look at Trulia and all this stuff. The crime reports over there is like non-existent. It's crazy.
Yeah, because you in the Beverly area, right?
Yeah. I mean,
that's like the old park of Southside. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
It's like the old park of the South Side.
It is. Oh.
Once again, Sports Life and Hip Hop as usual. We gotta say thanks. So I don't even want to call this guy a guest, man. He's a friend of the show. We know this guy. It's just that nigga Vince. Yeah. Nah, Vince, man. Gratitude. Thanks for coming out, man. Coming back for the next show, right?
I'll be back.
Love. Once again, you got the usual crew. The one and only Zeke. The one and only Ricky Schwee. And I'm Channel 7. See y'all next year.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I gotta take him off of here. There's only one, and that's me. You understand?
Just like we come through, you better have your fucking third out.
Bad enough, nigga. I don't want nobody sound like nobody from my clan, man. Keep it real, get your own shit, man, and be original.
You can't imitate me on this fucking tape. You ain't ringing the bell. I'm ready when you are.